Hello! Welcome to Divinity Original Sin 2. I'm a little excited to play this. I like a good RPG, and I like a good bit of D&D, so I'm looking forward to diving right into this. I'm going to play single player, because I'm all by myself. Let's see, Explorer mode, Classic mode, Tactician mode, Honor mode. I guess these are difficulties. Let's go with Classic. Ah, cool, it tells me. The Classic Divinity experience. You'll need your wits about you to both in and out of combat. So if I do that. So Explorer mode. If you prefer story and exploration over being challenged in combat, this is difficulty for you. No, I like Classic. Loading character creation. This is going to be so much fun. I love me a good character creation. Let's see what these characters actually look like. Character creation. Welcome to the character creation screen. Here you can select an origin character or create a custom hero. Understood. So this is custom dwarf. Whoa. That's a cool hammer. Origin Seville. Origin characters have rich personal background stories that allow you to experience the full extent of the Divinity Original Sin 2 tag system. Note that custom characters don't have origin stories. Okay. So maybe it's worth doing an origin story. A slave no longer, you still bear the living scar your master used to dominate you. He turned you into an assassin, made you hunt your own kind, your own kin. Now you hunt him. What is she? She's an inquisitor. An elven. Yep, elves eat corpses. Ew. Corpse eater lets you eat body parts to access the memories of the dead. Plus one more master. Remove the following negative statuses from yourself: slowed, crippled, chilled, shocked, suffocating. Wow, you can just be free. Alright. This is cool.
I used to be a slave, kept under the thumb of the master, the bastard that made me hunt down my own kin. How did he do that, you ask? With the living scar you see on my cheek, this horror that takes no more than a song sung by Master Dearest to control my very thoughts. But now the tables have turned. I broke my shackles. And when I finally find him, I will make the master sing a very different kind of song.
That was pretty neat. Like, but you can choose for her not to be. So it would make sense for her to be a rogue, since she was turned into an assassin. Shadowblade even. I think a Shadowblade would work just as well. A Wayfarer. A Witch. A Wizard. Battle Mage. Cleric. Conjurer, Enchanter, Fighter, right? Elves have weird stuff. The Red Prince. Oh, I've actually watched a little bit of the beginning, and somebody found him as an companion. You are infamous, a brilliant warrior general exiled from his empire for cavorting with demons. Fallen from grace, you refuse to give up. The throne will be yours again. He's a knight. I didn't see that as a choice before. I saw fighter. Metamorph.
Famed, of course, for my unique red skin and unparalleled skills as a general of the House of War, I, the Red Prince, was raised within the vast palaces of the fabled Forbidden City. I was destined to become the next emperor. But my ambitions suffered a bit of a setback when I fell from grace for cavorting with demons. Now, I'm exiled and hunted by assassins. But I assure you, I remain undaunted and as determined as ever to claim my rightful throne.
He's pretty cool. The armor he was wearing in his origin backstory wasn't really cool. She's a knight as well. Los. You're a musician, performer, star, and host to all manner of disembodied visitors. Now, one dark voice has silenced them all and aims to claim your body for itself. So you're possessed. Whoa.
All my life, I've been a performer, a musician, beloved and celebrated by all. But I have a secret. I'm also a playground for sprites and spirits and worse. The voice that rings inside me now is darker than any that came before. Almost caused a bunch of my fans to rip each other to pieces. But you can trust me. I've got this under control. Step 1. Find out who or what is trying to take control of my mind. Step 2. Make it sorry it ever tried.
She's cool. She's very cool. So she's not necessarily a knight, but she's a bard. But maybe an enchanter would fit, or a conjurer even. Witch might work. Oh, that's a trident. Awesome. Alright. Ifan Ben-Mezd, a crusader in Lucian's army. You lost your faith as war claimed countless innocents. Now you're a lone wolf mercenary. Your mission, kill Lucian's son. Summon Ifan's soul wolf. Cool. He's also a knight. Oh, hello, Thane. Alright.
Once I was a Crusader for the Divine Order. I pledged my life to Lucian the Divine. The war changed everything. He sent me to save the elves I grew up amongst. I arrived too late. Lucian ordered the use of death fog against the Black Ring, annihilating everyone I once knew in the process. Now I'm a mercenary killer, one of the infamous lone wolves. And my next target is none other than Lucian's own son.
Oh, that's very interesting. That's a very interesting backstory. Thane, you woke up and your world was gone. The last of your kind, you hide behind a charmed mask, searching for the truth about a history that no one knew existed.
Oh, don't stare. How would you look after eons in some ghastly crypt? Your people are rather prone to death. Mine are not. Yet when I emerged from my completely unjustified imprisonment, I found them gone. Our culture forgotten. Any trace of the world I knew all but obliterated. I must even hide my true face beneath an ever-shifting mask for fear you savages will attack me. That is how I wander this strange world, trying to uncover the truth about a history you primitive people never even knew existed.
That's a really cool backstory. So he doesn't seem like he'd be a knight, though. Or a metamorph. Or a ranger. Or a rogue. He's either going to be a wizard, maybe more of a battle mage, or maybe a conjurer. Nah, he's an enchanter. For sure. Or maybe he was an inquisitor, because that's the clothes he was wearing in the opening. Beast, your failed rebellion against the queen nearly destroyed you, so you began a new life on the high seas. Now your old enemy is back. If you don't stop her, no one will. He's a pirate.
Oh. I was just thinking about someone I used to know. My cousin. The queen, in fact. A tyrant. I tried to stop her, but things don't always go according to plan. She cast me out to a forgotten island, and made short work of my allies, too. Lucky for me, I was able to commandeer a ship, and began a new life for myself, out on the high seas. Aye, but I hear that the Queen is at it again. And there's something darker behind her madcap schemes this time. If I don't stop her, I don't know who will.
Beast sounds cool. And then it's just undead lizard, undead human, undead elf, undead dwarf. Lizard, human, elf, dwarf, Seville. I mean, out of all of these, Ifan Ben-Mezd sounds like the one I'd be most interested in playing. If I wanted to go with the one of the origin stories. Okay. Ingenious. Ingenious gives you 2 bonus initiative and 5% extra critical chance. Thrifty. Thrifty gives you +1 to bartering. I don't know. Maybe he's more of a thief. Like, that's different than normal humans, right? Ingenious and thrifty. So if I go... Nope. He's a human through and through, so... I don't know. I don't know. It could be a knight. Metamorph's kind of cool. I just like the way he looks with the trident. Maybe a ranger. Rogue, maybe? The 2 bonus initiative would be great. He could be an assassin. Turn the target into a chicken. Squawk. That's squawk. Invisibility for Shadow Blade. Don't want to be a fighter. Inquisitor is cool because he has a giant hammer. You suck blood as an Inquisitor? Okay. He seems more of a knight. But I wanted to kind of play a rogue. If I could potentially find a rogue, yeah? To do all my sneaking for me. It actually kind of looked like he was a wayfarer in his video because he was using a crossbow the entire time. I don't know. I want to be Ifan Ben-Mezd for sure, but do I want to be a rogue or a knight? I'll be a knight because I think it fits with him being a crusader and being a warrior. So maybe not. Maybe just a fighter would fit more as a crusader type. But we're gonna be knight. So I can actually change his face. Okay. Wheat is good. He can be younger. That's neat. Ah, the pictures. I wonder if each picture like has multiple pictures laid on top of each other. That's interesting. That's where I started. I like how the different names are like Jester, Blacksmith, Surgeon, Metallurgist. He's kind of like a gruffy old man, yeah? Miller, Weaver, Squire, Baker, Plowman, Tailor, Tanner, and then start at Carpenter again. I want Metallurgist. Oh, the beard clips with his armor. I look for a neat hairstyle. I'll go with the default one and there we go. That's kind of Crusader-ish. Can't change his voice. His voice is warrior, so. Because I think that's because of the backstory. Strength +2, Constitution +1. Abilities, Warfare, 2-hand, Bartering +1. I think that's fine. Oh, I can still switch it here? That's neat. That's actually better. It's like I can switch back to being a rogue if I wanted to, because I gave him that cool pointy beard. No, I decided on knight. We're gonna stick with knight. Talents, opportunist. Yes, I want opportunist. Like, I have 0 but I want opportunists. Attacks of opportunity are awesome, and we want them. So opportunist is great. We're an outlaw and a soldier. Instruments? Select your origin instrument. It will take the lead in the music during fights and will highlight various moments of your adventure. That's cool. Oh, I like oud. I like that the most. Okay, I think we're ready to start the game finally. Yes, we're done with character creation. Let's get into the actual story. I'll be quiet now.
It all happened like I knew it would. A single drop of source magic. And, like flies to honey, the monsters swarmed. The rebel panicked. The carnage began. And the Magisters pointed their fingers at me. Just as I'd planned. I was shackled and collared, and sent to Fort Joy. I'd come here to kill Godwoken. But instead, I became part of their story.
That's a really cool opening. So she is here to kill Godwoken, which I assume that's what we are. Because otherwise we would have no reason to fight her. Alright. Excuse me, I'm stuck here. Oh, thank you. Well now. Ouch.
The things I do to complete a contract.
Haha. I should have chosen Assassin. I regret my decision. Welcome to Divinity Original Sin 2. Click anywhere on the ground or hold left mouse button to continue to begin exploration. Oh, saving. What's this? I'll take that.
No indications of a struggle.
Hold and press middle mouse button while dragging to rotate camera. Zoom ins are not using them. Scroll up, scroll down, mouse. Yeah, I can get real close. And then, yeah, we go.
But who?
Oh, camera stop following your party member. You can look around freely using the arrow keys. Recenter your party, press home, or double click each party member's portrait. Okay. Holding left mountain button does the same. Okay. So if I go, okay, and then... Okay, yeah. Yeah. What did that do? Oh, put away. Ooh. Shift shows lines of sight, maybe? But wait, whose lines of sight are these? Is it still hers? Because she can see. Yes. Yes, it is. Okay. Yes, it is her line of sight still. So I'll just move over here very quick. Alright. Is there a way to toggle combat highlights? You've enabled combat highlights. To exit game mode, press grave. Grave? I guess that's what that is. Understood? Okay.
Ah, you're up. Yes. Looks like that collar fits you snugly enough. Nice bit of work, even if I do say so myself.
Yes, yes. Talk?
There. Not too tight, I hope. The collar, I mean. Oh, not to worry. Every dog has to get used to its leash.
But I don't want to get used to my leash.
In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister William. All passengers have to be registered in the ship's manifest, and he's the chap in charge of the logs. You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters.
I want to know
Why,
why
for my peace of mind, of course. Why don't you try casting one of those source spells of yours? See what happens.
You recall power building inside you. Remember the wolf of your soul manifesting. Oh, the wolf of your soul manifesting. Unleash it. She might be playing a trick, because the collar is supposed to do something, so...
Oh, do go on. I won't hold it against you. My, aren't we a meek little lamb? Perhaps I needn't have collared you at all. So let's
I'm just
leave
smart.
it on, shall we? Because, to answer your question, what the collar does is
Yeah,
this.
I knew it. It probably
makes
has
you
some pain or
unable
something.
to cast source. For your own peace of mind, of course. Yours and the whole world's. The good ship Merryweather. But you can stand at ease there, Private.
Index fingers pressed to her lips, she pauses a moment to give you a scrutinizing gander.
I don't like the way you're looking at me.
Word. You do seem a bit befuddled, don't you? Perhaps I was a bit too generous with that sedative.
Maybe you were. Maybe next time
well,
don't go so
I'm
hard
sure
on
you'll
it.
soon gather your wits. Most likely. Eventually. In the meantime, all you need to know is that we're en route to Fort Joy. A new life awaits. And if you're a particularly good boy, perhaps a cure as well. An end to Source. For good.
I don't know. Source doesn't seem evil. New information was added to your journal. Press L. That's a weird letter to put journal on. Note that quests given explicitly to one party member will something. Oh, I didn't read about something. I am Ifan Ben-Mezd, prize Silverclaw of the Lone Wolves, en route to Fort Joy as an undercover operative. I bear an assassination contract with details of my target, Bishop Alexander of the Divine Order. Though he is a sorcerer and wears a source collar, Bishop Alexander continues to lead the Divine Order. Okay, so he is a sorcerer and he has a source collar.
What a well of knowledge this tome is. Dallas is such a dear lady.
As he is the son of Lucian, it is widely assumed he will succeed him as the next Divine. Lucian the Divine, champion of the Seven Gods and savior of the Revelin, is dead. He sacrificed himself to defeat the forces of the Void, leaving his son Alexander to preside over the next chapter of Rebellion's history. But Lucian's sacrifice did not buy peace. Instead, the years that followed were plagued by the menace of the Voidwoken.
Or was he already?
These beasts were drawn to source magic and left death and destruction in their wake. Incapable of wielding the divine powers that his father had at his disposal, Alexander has resorted to harsher measures in order to stop the Voidwoken. A great pogrom has commenced against sorcerers, those who show the most skill in the manipulation of the source. Encouraged by his most trusted advisor, Dallas, Alexander has decreed that all sorcerers must be settled in isolated colonies where they cannot pose a threat to the rest of Rebellion. One such colony is the ancient island stronghold of Fort Joy. It is to this place that I, a captive sorcerer, am being sent. We have been told to look for Magister William at the stern of the ship in order to be registered. Perhaps we can explore a little before we go to him. We are sorcerers being transported to Fort Joy, an ancient fortress on a remote island where magisters of the Divine Order have established and turned. Blah, blah, blah. I am bound by a magical collar that cannot be removed. Okay. Inventory. So I have this collar. Oh, this is your inventory. Everything you pick up is stored here. Press the right mouse button on objects in your inventory to find out what you can do with them. Understood. I can combine with, drop item, add to wares. Minor healing potion. It's on my bar. I have a resurrection scroll, a firestorm grenade, a backpack. Mysterious letter. Read. Your target is none other than the Bishop Alexander, leader of the Divine Order. Get close and show your benefactor why the Silver Claw is the most feared amongst all the lone wolves. For some aid with your mission, seek Magister Boris in the ghetto. Speak your motto, Glekor Dumar, to identify yourself. May the moon light your tracks. I'm liking this.
As soon as we get to Fort Joy, it'll be time to have words with this Boris fellow.
Ah. Read this too. We have too long presumed Source is a virtuous part of civil society, yet we need to look no further into the past and the Source King's reign to understand the havoc such magics may wreak. One day, another order must follow in the Source Hunter's footsteps. Sorcerers must be muted. The new model of Source collars provided by Redmond is proving most effective. So, like, not all magic is from the Source, because she can use magic, and she is obviously not collared, because she doesn't have the cool blue circle around her. Alright, let's put you in the bag. And you, to read neutral books, open your inventory or enter the library. Okay, that's good. But I can open this, and I can see what I have put in here, which is neat, which I can just keep putting more stuff in there. That's neat. Use a backpack to store grenades, arrows, or potions. Place it in your hotbar to quickly access its contents. Oh, that's what that's for? Well, let's take this all out again. Because then I can put potions in there. And I can put it right down here to go, huh? Yes. I like that. Like, it gives you more hotkeys that you don't need to see all the times. Like, I need a potion. This is my potion bag. Perfect. Which means I don't need to have this on the hotbar. Get up there. Oh, you can go up there too. Yeah, I'm just gonna move all my consumable items off and then put them in the backpack. Because this is where I'll... Yeah. So, like, 3 consumable items in there. I just double click this. Yes. I like that. I wish I had some more backpacks, actually. So you're gonna find that there's gonna be a lot. This is gonna be a very slow playthrough because I'm gonna do stuff. Ooh. Is there a way to like highlight things or nope? This. Ooh. Empty potion bottle. Grinning skull. Let's go talk to the grinning skull. Whoa. Hello.
Nice haircut, Smiley.
That's funny. Alright. Please. There we go. Can I get a better view of this? Yes, there we go. Hello.
Murder. Looks like someone's in the Hall of Echoes a little bit.
Somebody died.
A young magister stands pale and silent. Her knuckles whiten around her weapon as you pass.
Okay, she's not happy to see me. Broken source collar.
Behind the magister, a bloodied mass lies in a heap. Gore and limbs lie at odd angles. You can't make out a face amid the mess.
There's been a murder. A sorcerer was killed by one of your own. Lucky you were busy getting your collar fitted at the time. or you'd be a suspect like the rest of them.
Well, aren't you Mr. Roses and Sunshine?
Waters is investigating. She'll figure out who did it. Always does.
If they realize who you are, you'll win yourself a trip to the top of their list of suspects, call her or no.
You surprised? You're one of them. You know what sorcerers are capable of? Whoever did this found a way around their collar and killed a man. Small ones this time, thank the gods. We'll find out who did it, one way or another.
Like, I can't loot this stuff because they will get mad because it's red.
No known associates.
Okay, okay. I hit the wrong button. I just wanted to hit shift. I like how we all jumped. I can go through here, yeah? Excuse me while I search the contents of the ship. Is it? Oh, I can turn it off and on. Okay. Neat. Anything else in here? There's another barrel. Ooh. There's a goat in here? Or a cow? That's a sheep. Hi, sheepy. You can't understand what this animal is trying to communicate to you. If you had the pet pal talent, you could have a meaningful conversation. Okay, you can talk to animals if you get the right talent. Okay, you can move. Move a container's inventory window by dragging it with the right mouse button.
They don't care about us. We're like cattle to them.
Oh, understood. Oh, I can just do this. Okay.
One of us wouldn't kill our own.
Hello, Seville.
Pick us off one by one.
An elf sits tucked away in a dark spot, lazily rolling dice onto the surface of a barrel.
She's one of the starter
They sound
origins.
like the dry cackling of an old witch.
Snake eyes.
She chuckles.
I bet that's just what they'll look like. Rolling dice. Deciding fates. Don't worry, honey. It isn't you.
She looks you up and down with the merest hint of a coy smile.
Never say never, though.
She eyes you quite seriously.
Not the future, no. But I can read the past in flesh. One of the perks of being an elf, you see. I'm quite good at it, too. I could lick your arm and tell you how you spent the night before last. Shall I?
She chuckles once more.
That red-cheeked refusal tells me more than licking you would. But suit yourself.
I don't want her to lick me so she might find out that I'm an assassin. I totally chose the wrong class. I should have been a Shadow Blade or something, but nothing in there. Hey, kids.
Ah, there you are. Husband, would you please tell this very charming gaggle of not-at-all brat-like babes that I am by no accounts this loser woman, nor do I sing, in fact. I'm deathly allergical. How very correct you are, spouse of mine.
Hey, she likes me.
Josephine Gribbles de Peeb refuses to be confused with anyone else.
Really? That...
What? What's so funny?
Her pinched face cracks into a great grin, and she shoos the children away from her with a laugh.
Yeah, okay, you found me out. Go on and git, and maybe I'll sing you something when I'm good and ready.
She turns to you, dark-eyed and...
Gotta keep ourselves entertained, haven't we?
Ask if she couldn't find some more age-appropriate companions.
You'd presume right. Thanks, but I already belong to an elite and exclusive ship gang. We play ball every day after lunch. You're too soft for it.
Ah,
care,
I like
though.
you.
Nope, trying not to find anything out either. Ignorance is bliss. The utterer, the better.
Suddenly, her eyes cloud to an unnatural black. Greyish veins run down her face, and her mouth tightens into a cruel
Uh-oh.
sneer.
She's possessed.
As quickly as they came, the clouds clear. She smiles as though no change came over her.
Good luck, Chief.
Alright, you bother me. You're kind of creepy.
No, no, sir. She's a really good singer. I'm better, though. Listen. La, 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 la.
Sandy, you're awful. Never talk again.
I wasn't doing anything. I swear.
Polly, you're a dick.
You look like my daddy. His name is Frida. He's waiting for me at home.
I don't think he's gonna be... Yeah, what, you think you're gonna go back? Is that what you think?
One of us wouldn't kill our own.
Helm? Bucket helms. Ooh. Hey, buddy.
Well, you aren't here on my list. Scrammy. We're trying to catch a...
Alright. That's fine with me.
What are you trying to hear anyway?
Oh, they got beer on the ship. That's something.
Tell you if you can keep it quiet long enough for me to listen.
Thane.
Sing us a song.
I'll take that.
No, you can.
I forgot how to sing. I did.
I'll take a bucket helm.
Ask what you must.
Where's my head?
Seems to me you should
Ah.
be a little more afraid.
Yeah, don't show that.
There's a rumor about-
Don't show that I'm wearing a bucket head, please.
Till overlord
I want to see my gorgeous face.
crime, I shall hold my head steady.
What's this?
Sing us a song. I know you can.
So, we'll find out if that's poisonous or not when I need to eat it. Hey, buddy.
The elf is reading a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia. He looks up, his big round eyes scanning your body, absorbing every detail. He reaches out and takes your hand, turning it this way and that, examining it from every angle. Finally, he pinches your skin, gently tugging at it.
Fascinating.
He sits back and returns to his book, flicking quickly from page to page, completely oblivious to your presence.
Oh no, my instinct to survive is quite strong, as with all mortals. I'm not sure why you would... Oh dear. I seem to have crossed some cultural taboo. How difficult. You have my apologies, human. Perhaps I should demand the same from those red-cloaked humans. They laid their hands on me more than once.
I've seen more appetizing things coming out of plague-stricken pigs.
There's nothing else I can make, Your Majesty.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. Understanding is all rather relative.
That's true.
Take this book, for example. I understand all of it, and yet none of it makes sense. It is simultaneously too detailed and insufficient. I know the beginning of this tale and the end, but I am rather missing the middle. Tell me, what do you know of our world's history?
Tags. Tags determine how the world interacts with your party members. Custom characters have race, gender, and profession tags. Origin characters also have their origin tag. Tell him about the history of this land. It is death and slaughter. He'd better up not dwelling on it. The history of rebellion is the history of the Divine Order. Talk about Lucian and the Divine and his son Alexander. Talk about the most recent threat and how the Magisters have been fighting the Voidwalking over rebellion. I'm gonna be Ifan as much as I can.
Please. I have no interest in that. No. I want to know about the Celestial. I want to know about your gods.
Our gods.
This text tells me that they created all creatures, but nothing of what came before. Where did these gods come from? Who are their people? Where are the others of their kind?
The elf's face freezes for just a second.
Oh, it's just one of my idle curiosities. We mortals do like to consider these. Now, please, run along. I have a world to...
No amount of pestering will get the elf...
Well, I might have screwed that up, but that was interesting backstory. So, Thane, according to the origin we read at the character creation, he is... What's the word I'm looking for?
It was one of them.
He is from before humans, elves, and dwarves are created. He's not of the same these races. And that's interesting. I want to take one of these.
I'll give you
Aha!
that knuckle if you keep carrying on.
One of us wouldn't
Now I have a bedroll.
picking us off one by one.
There's Gil.
Just skip to the part where I reassure you and you shut up.
I kind of want to take some beer.
Mad? No. Insufferable?
And the bottle of beer, please. Thank you.
Trying to hear anyway.
I don't know what these might be good for, but
I'll
they might be
tell
good
you
for
if you can keep it
something.
quiet long enough for me to listen.
Oh, and they're talking to each other.
The Magister starts, recognition growing on his face as he looks right at you.
You look just like...
The Magister's face turns white. He makes a move to step backwards.
It is you. Ifan Ben-Mezd. I remember you. You were my captain's commander way back in the war.
Nod and say you remember him well. You never forget the stench of vile Vic. Lie and tell him you remember what a brave soldier he was. Shrug and pretend you don't remember him at all.
The Magister's eyes darken. His face
Oh,
changes
no.
over into a cold mask.
I always knew you'd end up down low. Lower even than us nobodies in the rank and file. The higher the climb, the louder the splat when you fall. And Fort Joy, you're about to fall further than you thought possible. And I'll be listening for the splat. Happy landings.
Come on, Vic.
I don't know you, and you don't know me. Clear?
Ah, come on, vile Vic. You know you want to talk to me.
I'm trying to concentrate.
Like, this is locked, and I don't... Oh, I can take the greasy key.
I'll give you that knuckle.
Nice.
Oh. So, wait, what's the save button? There we go. So, I can...
Can we just skip to the part where I reassure you and you shut up?
I don't think they mind. I just kind of... Small poison bottle, yeah. Ooh, I got a knife now. And tomato sauce and herring. Yeah, we're getting stuff now. Let's grab some garlic while we're at it. And a potato.
Junk.
He's like junk. He doesn't know how to cook. Ah. And some wine. More garlic. I'm like filling up my space with cooking utensils. I don't know if that's a good thing. Cooking time. Welcome to the crafting screen. Select or drag 2 items into the crafting slots and hit the combine button. Valid combinations will be added to your recipe book. Do I have any recipes that I know? I don't. I don't know how to cook anything. So we'll go with fish, tomato paste. Nothing. Okay. Can I add a potato?
How dare you classify this slop as food? I've seen more appetizing things coming out of plague-stricken pigs.
This tome contains no text. Instead, sketches of dragons fill every page. This artist is hardly talented, but clearly enthusiastic about dragons. That's funny. Alright, I got all this stuff that I can't really use.
And I don't intend to do away with the custom.
There has been a murder, Your Majesty. Maybe
Let's drop that.
Magister's more concerned.
And we don't need this. Or this. Because I don't want to fill up my inventory too much with junk. I'll keep the wine and the beer. Because you never know who might want that stuff. Yeah. Mashed potatoes, though. Those are actual, like, healing things I might want to use out of combat if I don't have time to rest or something.
I'll give you that knuckle if you keep carrying on.
Let's talk to my friend over here.
Well, what have we here? A fresh face in this stale hell. Let's size you up, shall we? see if you'll do.
The
Do
lizard
what?
looks you up and down, like a farmer would a fetching horse. All of a sudden, he grips you firmly by the chin, with the intent of inspecting your teeth.
There's some discoloration, but I've seen worse. After all, one can't expect to find prime merchandise on a
Is he a
squalid little
slaver?
ship like this. Now then, to business. You will answer me 3 questions. The first one is this. Can you cook? Oh, goodness, no. And don't even mention the demon's testes, the turnips. On to the second question. Can you knit, weave? In short, tailor? Yes, I can tell from your vagabond chic, a bag is as good as a shirt kind of style. I shouldn't be getting on then to my final query. Have you the ability to administer the upkeep of one's personal appearance? The delicate art of cosmetics is what I'm after. The very basics, then. So, 3 questions asked, 3 questions. As per your own testimony, you can groom, but you have the taste buds of a dung beetle and the fashion sense of a monkey in a clown suit.
That's funny.
That won't do at all, see? I'm sad to say I must deny you the opportunity to be my slave. Ever so sorry. I know, but you just don't have what it takes. A good slave's made of sterner stuff, I'm afraid. Still, hone your skills, and one day you may just qualify for a position in a lesser household than mine. You keep dreaming, you hear?
He's awfully nice about it. Wait.
I spent my life singing for my slaves to bring me my supper. Finer fare than boiled roots and rotten tubers, too. Meanwhile, the Magisters feast on honeyed meat behind this very wall. The indignity.
How dare you classify this slop as food?
They
I've
do?
seen more appetizing things.
I mean, I went through there. I got some stuff, and... Alright. Beast!
A broad dwarf sits totally upright on the bench, eyes closed, palms face up on his knees. His beard is a cascade of meticulous plaits, each one braided through with golden medallions.
Fancy.
He raises an eyebrow as you approach, but doesn't open his eyes.
Listen up, boy. You hear that?
He opens both eyes and turns his head toward you.
You look like a boy to me. Listen if you're interested, or get gone if you aren't.
What am I supposed to be hearing?
The ship, of course.
A wave of sound washes over you. The unintelligible chatter of your shipmates, the groaning of wood from floor to ceiling, the boom, crash and crackle of waves around you, complaints from the sea itself.
And?
I've seen more appetizing things coming out of plague-stricken pigs.
Sick as a leper's cat. From the state of it, I'd say she's being cared for.
Not sure
by
how
a
my
bunch
character
of
knew that,
beardless
but...
babes who never loved anyone but their own mums. But there's more. Listen close. There now, just like that.
Squeak. He didn't...
Aha!
His eyes snap open as his countenance breaks into an expression of joy. One great paw claps you on the back. The other...
There. You heard it, didn't you? I knew it. I knew it. Aye, this is good news, boy. Good news. It's the wheel.
The wheel.
Don't you see, you beautiful idiot? Squeaks whenever the helmsman jerks it clockwise, which means we're heading east.
Oh, he's so excited about that.
That means if we've been traveling for, yes, only 10.34 nautical miles to Fort Joy.
There's nothing else I can make, Your Majesty.
Ah, so you've eyes as well as ears, eh? You'll go far, mate, even here. Captain, actually.
Getting
That
close to
figure
Fort
tells
Joy.
me we're getting close
Oh
to
boy.
Joy. Close to what lies beyond it, too.
The dwarf leans back from the table and strokes his beard, gold medallions jingling merrily. His eyes roll over to you.
That'll be all. Thank you kindly, boy.
Yeah, I don't think he's not hatching an escape plan. He's excited to get there.
You one of them? A divine order loyal? They killed a sorcerer, you know. They'll hide the evidence.
So he thinks the Divine Order killed the sorcerer and not another sorcerer.
I didn't do nothing, okay? It was one of them. One of your people. Human.
Oh, you must be a dwarf.
I didn't do nothing, okay?
Alright, okay.
There's nothing else I can make, Your Majesty. Turnips and water are all I was given.
Unacceptable. I've never dined on anything less than...
Now, where am I supposed to go? Alright, there's the Privy. I think this is the Privy, or just a barrel that I can loot. Nothing in the barrel. How dare you? Oh, let's go towards the big red flag. How about that? Yeah. See, I went through here. Can I get through this door?
Keep those bolts trained on her, and if she tries to run, shoot to kill.
I have the key. I have...
What on earth is the matter?
Murder most
Okay. Run over there. Come on.
I'll give you that knuckle if you keep carrying
I've
on.
read enough. I've read enough dialogue. Let's get some actual progress. Ah, crap. Talk to this guy.
It's a register, sir. Good, good. Magister Williams is just about done with the last passenger. You faring okay so far?
Ask if he'd be fine, collared like a dog and stuck in a ship's hold with a corpse and murder run loose. However, I'm an assassin trying to get to where Alexander is, so...
Trust me, with Bishop Alexander in
Yeah.
charge, things will get a lot better from here on out. He's God-walking, you know. You head on in now. Williams will get you sorted fast.
Thanks, buddy. He seems nice. I hope he doesn't die.
Till overboiling a bit of cabbage becomes
Hello?
a crime, I shall
Seem
hold
on
my
edge,
head
officer.
steady.
What
Oh.
on earth is the matter?
I was... Oh.
Keep those bolts trained on
Ooh, look at all this good stuff. Pumpkin soup over there.
Do you? You seem on edge, officer.
Standing at the center of the room, you spot a sorcerer
Wendigo.
haughtily eyeing a pair of nervous-looking magisters. They keep their crossbow
Oh, man,
trained
look at her
upon her
stats.
as she's being interrogated by an officer.
So you admit it then? You murdered that poor fella.
Yes, I did. But of course, that was only the beginning.
Oh, shit.
She turns her head and looks you straight in the eye.
There are others whose lives must end.
Good God, the woman's mad. You there, sorcerer, go and fetch Magister Siwan. We need to do more than collar this maniac. We need to shackle her, hands and feet.
Yes,
By all
sir.
means, do as the officer says, but you had better hurry, because
She reaches for her collar and simply removes
Oh,
it.
shit.
I'm just about to create a scene.
Subdue her, men, quickly. If she casts source, the Voidwoken will come. They'll end us all.
She smiles with wicked satisfaction.
Precisely.
Oh, crap. Bad things are about to happen. Holy crap, she just killed everybody in the room except for me. Turned them to ashes. Magister... Oh.
What's happened?
Hold Alt left to highlight objects that can be picked up. Sorry, buddy. You didn't have anything on you. You had a toy crossbow. I can make a toy crossbow from now on. What's in the display case? Nothing? Okay. Wooden tars. Cracked two-hander. I'll take that. I mean, I can sell them. I can make a primitive harpoon. I'll take that. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I have it. Got my cracked two-hander, ready to split some faces. I got a small poison vial in case I find an undead who needs healed, because undead... Ooh. Well, I'll just take... Oh, excuse me, I am getting a phone call. Well, it seems this episode is coming to an end. I thought it'd be a little longer, but I'm gonna record the next one very soon. Like probably in a couple hours. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this small piece of the Divinity Original Sin 2 and its introduction to characters, the story, and the tutorial. I have been Skillis. This has been Divinity. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.